Hello and welcome to the Adam and Val YouTube channel. I've just got in from shopping and we are going to try 3 new Heinz Beanz flavours. There's Vindaloo, there's Tikka, and there is Jalfrezi, I think the other one is. I'll take my bag off. Oh, this is live time. I thought we'd do something slightly different just for the intro of the vid, because basically it's going to be me over the next 24 hours testing these new Heinz Beanz. So bear with me while I unpack my bag and get these new tins of beans out. Look, it was on offer, 5 for £5. So that's basically 1 tin of Heinz. Whether that's beans with sausages, spaghetti, there's various soups and all that. So I've got obviously I bought 5 for £5. I bought a tin of beans with sausages. That's the Jalfrezi one there. What else we got? Oh, that was what I got the other, a tin of spaghetti bolognese, one of Adam's favourites that is, but because they're so expensive, we don't hardly have them anymore. But for that price, you can't go wrong. Oh, there's the Vindaloo one. So that's hopefully going to be nice and hot. And the last one in the bag is Tikka. So we're going to sort ourselves out, and I'm probably going to have a tin in a minute and get the first tasting out of the way. So while I sort myself out, I'll put a little cut in here and we'll see how we get on. I think I'll go for the Tikka first. I think we should start mild, medium, and then go hot. But we'll see how it goes. So I've sorted myself out a little bit now. Look at this. So the first tin is in the saucepan, and we've gone for the Tikka. And if you see there, it's got 1 chilli, and it says creamy. So that is the Tikka that we've gone for first. And then, if you look at the Vindaloo's got 3 chilies, intense 3 chilies, so that's going to be the hottest one. So I think we might as well go and heat order, because the Jalfrezi's got 2 chilies on it and it says fragrant. So what I think we'll do is we're going to review these Tikka ones first, and then later on today we'll go for the Jalfrezi because it's got 2 chilies, and then first thing in the morning tomorrow, which will be hopefully today by the time you watch it, we'll go for the Vindaloo. I feel sorry for Mrs. Val and for Max, because that's 3 tins of beans over the course of the next 24 hours, like I said, and it might get a bit windy in the house. Right, let's see if these are warming up, and we'll have a taste of the Tikka ones first. So here we go, the Tikka ones are open, they've been warmed through in the saucepan, and there they are in a bowl with steam coming off them. I'm a little bit nervous to eat them. I don't want to burn my mouth, not through chili heat, because it's only a Tikka one, but I've probably warmed them up too much. Anyway, on the back, you've got this little description. Beans means Tikka, and they've gone for the old Z instead of the S like Heinz tend to do. Form an orderly queue, Brits. We've tumbled 2 of your fave flavours together just in time for curry night. You bring the naan and we'll deliver tender beans in a creamy, tangy Tikka masala sauce. Now, Tikka masala is one of the best selling takeaways in this country. I don't even think it's an authentic Indian dish, but that's down to history and things like that. But it's a Tikka masala baked bean flavour is in a Tikka masala sauce, and it just says Heinz baked beans in a Tikka masala style sauce. I don't think you can go wrong with these. I think you can get Heinz curry beans, can't you? And it doesn't smell just like they've bunged some curry powder in it. It does smell like they've gone a little bit more, made a bit more effort with the flavouring. It's got like onion powder, garlic puree, cayenne pepper, coriander. So they've made a little bit of an effort. Now, right, you can see the little flecks. So you're probably not going to get this. I'll never get it in focus. There's little flecks in there probably of the coriander, because it said dried coriander leaf. Right. Enough waffling. We've been talking on this video for about 5-10 minutes before we've even tried a bean. There's a good ratio of sauce, I must say. I'm not a massive Heinz Beanz fan, but these don't look too bad, the ratio of sauce to the amount of bean. Right, here we go. Oh, it's a little bit bizarre. I'll tell you why. It's bizarre because you're eating baked beans, so in your head you've got this thought of it's going to be baked beans, and it looks like just normal beans. All I can taste is Tikka. I keep wanting to say chicken tikka, because that's what you have when you have chicken tikka masala. I keep wanting to say chicken tikka. But it's that familiar tikka flavour. They've done well with the flavour on that, because it's not completely overpowering. If you like a bean, you're going to enjoy it. And if you like a tikka flavour, tikka masala flavour, I think you're going to like that. So for the first tin, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Look, I'm never going to buy these again. But we always say on this channel, we're honest, it needs to do what it says on the tin. And this tastes like tikka flavour beans, tikka masala flavour beans, chicken tikka masala in bean form. I will polish these off and I have absolutely zero complaints. And then a bit later on, we're going to go for the Jalfrezi one. So stick around, because I'll do a little bit of magic editing, and in about 3 seconds time from the end of this bit, you'll probably see me trying the Jalfrezi ones. Let's see what we can do. If I do that, it might morph into a different bean flavour. So guess what's going to happen now? It's the evening and we're on to tin number 2. This one is the Heinz Beanz Jalfrezi. This one's got 2 chilies. I think the tikka one had 1. So we're just warming them up, and then we will give these ones a taste. I've got to get the camera set up properly. I'll be back in a minute. So here we are. The Jalfrezi ones are warmed through. They're going to look exactly the same in the bowl as the other. They do look exactly the same. To be fair, if anything, they do look a little bit darker. Now, while I was warming up, I was having a read of the ingredients from the tikka ones to the Jalfrezi ones, and also, I know we've not eaten the Vindaloo ones yet, but I was checking the ingredients because I wondered if maybe Heinz were trying to sell us a bit of a cookie and just putting different levels of chilli powder in each one, but they aren't, because this might be a little bit boring or not, but if people will ask these questions. In the tikka one, it's 51% beans, 51% beans in the Jalfrezi one, and 51% beans in the Vindaloo one. However, the tikka one only had 30% tomatoes. This Jalfrezi has got 42% tomatoes. The Vindaloo's got a bit less with 38%. And when you read down all the ingredients on the back, the herbs and the spices that they're using to get the different flavours, they're all different. It's not saying percentages, but some have got cayenne, some haven't, some have got chilies, some haven't, some have got garlic paste, some have got onion powder. And there's all various different ingredients have gone into each one. So fair play to Heinz for not trying to cheat us, because I would have moaned about that if they would just put different levels of chili heat in each one. They've gone genuinely for flavour. Now, I'm going to have a taste of these out of the bowl, but it did say, I did read the description on the other one, didn't I? So it's Heinz baked beans in a Jalfrezi style sauce. Beans means Jalfrezi. All the flavour of your regular curry order, cumin, chilli and coriander. Oh, and beans. Not so standard then. It's rich, robust and perfect with rice. Yeah, I'm not doing any rice. I've already had my tea. This is like a 2 hour later review. Even better if you've got mango chutney handy. I haven't got any of that. I haven't even got a mini naan bread at the back of the cupboard. So what I have got, I'm going to try and do it now without damaging my camera. I've got we have mini wraps most of the time. Max likes a mini wrap with a bit of cheese grated over the top and melted in the microwave for 10 seconds. So that's as close as I'm going to get to not just having it the standard way. Whoa, wobble as I get the microwave door open. We've got a hot wrap. So this is almost going to be just a bit of bread to dunk in it, to make it a little bit different, because I don't know how else to jazz it up. I don't want beans on toast once and beans on jacket potato. I haven't got the time, and I wanted my tea. I didn't want beans for tea. I'm just going to have bellyache for the next week, aren't I? Anyway, right, we will try this. Let's get the right tin. Getting all the tins mixed up. This is the Jalfrezi. In my head, I keep wanting to say Balti. Oh, I think I'll make sure I don't burn my mouth again. Right. So that one's a little bit disappointing. It's got a little bit more heat, as it should do, from 1 chilli to 2 chilies out of 3. And it's a nice heat. It really is a nice heat. But flavour, I want to say it is a bit more tomatoey, but I'm wondering if that's my mind playing tricks on me because I read it's got more tomatoes in, but there is definitely a tomato tang. But other than that, it tastes a bit like curried beans. If you've had the Heinz curried beans, which I haven't had for about 10 years, but it just tastes like curry flavour. It doesn't taste like specifically Jalfrezi. There's 153,000 different curries, Jalfrezi being one of them. But it's not distinctive. If you tasted them on a blind taste test, let's have it with a bit of bread. Bit of bread is a wrap. If you tasted them on a blind taste test, you're going to say, oh, they're curried beans. Whereas with the Tikka ones, there was a distinct Tikka flavour. I think I gave the Tikka 8 out of 10. This is getting about a 6 because they're nice enough, but it's not distinctive as a Jalfrezi. It's a curried bean. That's all that it tastes like, with a hint of tomato, maybe, if I'm going to be fair. I prefer the Tikka ones so far over them. They're not horrible, don't get me wrong, but we're pulling this apart a little bit because it says it's Jalfrezi, it says it's chicken tikka. Tomorrow it says Vindaloo. If that's just hot, I'm gonna probably get the right ump. And now I'm thinking it's just gonna be hot, innit? Because it's Vindaloo. I wouldn't eat a Vindaloo. Anyway, we'll talk about Vindaloo tomorrow. I'm gonna have to go and try and polish these off and worry about when the wind will start to kick in, because it's gonna be any second now, isn't it, really? But and we'll see you in the morning for the Vindaloo beans. I quite like this with a wrap. Quite good as naan bread substitute. So here we are, sitting in the editing suite, editing this bean video, but I've still got one left to taste. I thought I'd just show you my editing suite, which is basically a laptop and some wires. So I've got one left to taste, the Vindaloo one coming up in a sec. For the reasons of continuity, if anyone asks, yes, it's the next day, yes, I'm in the same t-shirt, we've gone like Bake Off and worn the same clothes for the last part of the video. I have had a shower and it will be changed after this video, so stop judging me for wearing the same top. Let's get these Vindaloo beans on the go at 9 o'clock in the morning. So they're in the saucepan, warming through the Vindaloo Intense Free Chili Heinz Beans. The final one of the three, and it's been in less than 24 hours. We'll get them properly warmed up and then we'll have a little taste. So the Vindaloo ones are warmed through, close-up goodness shot, yet again, of exactly what looks like exactly the same tin. The Heinz Vindaloo with 3 chilies on the front, and it says Intense. Beans means Vindaloo. Get a glass of milk. That's nervous. If that's the first line, get a glass of milk on standby, because these beans are hot. Every bite is full of that fiery Vindaloo flavour you long for. Not everyone longs for it. Enough chilli to make you raise an eyebrow, but also ripe tomatoes to raise a smile. Heinz baked beans in a Vindaloo style sauce. Now recently, regular viewers may know, if you've even got this far on the video, I've been trying to train my taste buds to become more tolerant to more spice, and it's working quite well in some aspects. Sometimes I think, oh, it's got a lot better, and then my son Tony will bring in a hot sauce and I think, oh no, that they've not got better. But they do seem to be getting more and more tolerant. So this Vindaloo might not be too bad. I don't think it will be as hot as a Vindaloo from an Indian, but they've tried. I will say what they've done is they haven't just whacked a load of chili powder in. There's mustard flour written in bold on the ingredients. So there's some heat coming from that, but there's chili powder, 2 types of chili powder. There's cayenne pepper, there's paprika as well, with ginger. So they've gone for various different spices that create heat rather than just whacking some chili powder, like I said. So flavour wise, whether it's too hot or not, flavour wise it should taste quite decent. It just depends on how hot they've done it and if it is going to raise an eyebrow and make me sweat and make my eyes water. I almost want it to, regardless of my tolerance levels, I almost want it to be too hot, because that's a Vindaloo, that's what it should be. But we will see. I've got to have 2 spoons. I'll tell you first things first, because the heat's coming through. They've got a really, really nice flavour. There's something in there. I don't know what, not an individual spice or ingredient, but there's a really, really tasty flavour. I always say something doesn't just need to be hot for the sake of it. Be hot but have flavour. That has definitely got flavour, and it's definitely got heat. Now, I've had 2 spoons. If I had another 3 or 4, my eyes are going to be watering. My mouth is burning. It's a bit too hot probably once I've had a couple more spoons. But I think if you like a Vindaloo, if you like your food hot and spicy, this will be your preferred choice. And I think you'll quite enjoy them because, like I said, there's a decent flavour in there. I'm going to have one more because I really like the taste of these. I'm going to say, now this might come as a shock. Well, I'm going to say Vindaloo's my favourite one. I'm going to put that as my favourite one first. I'm going to put the Tikka one as second, and I'm going to put the Jalfrezi one as last for flavour. If I'm going to buy again, I won't buy the Vindaloo ones again. Even though they're my favourite, I would buy the Tikka ones again. If I had to, I'd get the Vindaloo second. And again, the Jalfrezi's coming last out of all of them because it was the only one that just tasted like pure curry and no sort of effort had gone into it as much as it had the other 2. So Beanz and Vindaloo are a winner. I'm not going to buy them again, even though they're on 5 for £5, I think, in Asda. It does say limited edition on all 3 tins, so maybe they're only out for a little while. It's been a pleasure doing this video. I'm sorry it went on for so long. I'm going to go and try and finish off these Vindaloo beans for my breakfast. But for more videos where we waffle on about chili heat and ingredients and Tikkas and Jalfrezis and Vindaloos, don't forget to like and subscribe if you've made it this far. Ingredients. Hey, it started already.